events for us in DC today is our senior reporter, Catherine Norris Trent, and we can talk to her now. Catherine, Biden hitting the ground running then. Give us a bit more details about those executive orders I mentioned.
Yes, hello, Nadia. Joe Biden has really gone on the offensive, acting speedily on coming into office on the first day. In fact, just minutes after being sworn in as the 46th US President, Biden signed a raft of executive orders, 17 in total, which is a bigger number than we've seen in recent years, really signaling his intention to act fast, and undo parts of the Trump legacy. So he's frozen work on the US-Mexico border wall. He has cancelled the so-called Muslim travel ban on people traveling into the US from predominantly Muslim countries. He's also rejoining the Paris Climate Accord and freezing plans, halting plans for the US to leave the World Health Organization. So really sending a signal that he intends to act quickly. Now, some critics on the Republican side have said, you know, this is at odds with Joe Biden's speech on Inauguration Day, in which he was calling for unity, to reach out across the aisle, saying, you know, this isn't the way to get unity, to act so offensively and so decisively. But Joe Biden and his team say they have no time to waste and that these were key campaign promises.
And Catherine, tell us a bit more about what we should expect from Biden and his team in the first 100 days.
Yeah, the real focus now going forward is coronavirus, tackling this pandemic in the US, which has now killed more than 400,000 Americans. So today, Joe Biden and his team are set to publish a 21-page strategy on tackling coronavirus. And he wants to spend $1.9 trillion on fighting the pandemic in the US, a huge amount of money. They're going to be looking at speeding up vaccination, although they say the state of that campaign has been left in a mess by the Trump administration. Some states, such as New York and California, saying they could actually run out of doses of the vaccine as early as this weekend. There are also said to be shortfalls in masks, PPE equipment, and even the swabs used to do testing. So all that has to be scaled up, the Biden administration says. They're even going to be invoking the Defense Protection Act, which is a law that dates back to the Korean War in the 1950s, to try and ramp up the production of those supplies. So really, this is going to be the big focus from the new Biden administration on this first full day in office.
All right, Catherine Norris Trent, our senior reporter there for us on the very first full day of Biden's presidency. Thank you very much indeed. She was talking a bit there about the domestic priorities of Joe Biden.